Wow, some big news rattling Washington tonight. The Department of Justice's Inspector General is officially investigating whether the FBI or the DOJ broke laws when it used FISA warrants to spy on an American citizen, most likely former Trump campaign advisor Carter Page. We first learned of these alleged abuses when the president declassified a House Intel Committee memo. Remember, it detailed how the FBI used an unverified dossier funded by the Democrats to spy on Mr. Page. Now, I've long said the Inspector General is key to getting to the bottom of what happened here. And to discuss further, let's bring in House Judiciary Committee Chairman Bob Goodlatte, a Republican from Virginia and here in Washington who's been reporting on this, Byron York, Chief Political Correspondent for the Washington Examiner and Fox News contributor. All right, gentlemen, big news tonight. Congressman Goodlatte, there's been a stonewalling taking place at the DOJ, to the FBI, for months and months and months. You guys think you got like 3 million or 1.2 million documents. You've gotten 3,000 documents. Maybe it's just too many documents you want. Maybe the copy machine is broken. I mean, what's the justification for this delay?
Well, the department does not have a good justification for the delay. The Attorney General and the Director of the FBI, Christopher Wray, have both acknowledged that to me. They now say they are hard at work getting those documents ready for us. The requirement of the subpoena that I issued last Thursday is that those documents get to us by next Thursday. In the meantime, we are pleased that the Inspector General has announced that he will also look into this matter, but two things. One, the Inspector General can't look at it from the same perspective that Congress can or from the perspective that an independent special counsel can. And secondly, the Inspector General should get out his report with regard to the investigation he's been conducting for the past year with regard to how the FBI handled the Clinton email investigation first. We need that information out now, and then he can go on and look at the other matter. And in the meantime, we need the documents that we've subpoenaed.
Byron,
and we need them unredacted.
Yeah, Byron, I'll go to you on this. I mean, Jeff Sessions kind of has come around on this, but man, this has been going on. This rigmarole, as my mother used to say, has been going on for a long time.
There is very little trust among Republicans on Capitol Hill and the Republican Justice Department about this because this has been going on a long time. Remember, Paul Ryan said the FBI was stonewalling the House Intelligence Committee months and months and months ago.
So why now? Why does Jeff Sessions now see it as a problem?
I think there are a couple of reasons going on. First of all, you know the text between Peter Strzok and Lisa Page. A lot of those were handed over to the Congress, and a lot of those were redacted. And the Justice Department said, well, you know, they were having an affair, and there was some personal stuff in there, so that's, you know, we just had to redact the personal stuff. Well, a couple of members of the House Judiciary Committee have been going over the Justice Department and looking at fuller versions of those texts and finding out that some actual, real, official material evidence was left out of those, was redacted in the ones that sent over. So there's zero trust there, and I think the fact that the Judiciary Committee is sending people over every day to look at this stuff at the Justice Department has probably told the FBI they're not going to give up.
Chairman Goodlatte, when you think about these texts, and news tonight broke that Dennis McDonough, of course, the White House Chief of Staff for Barack Obama, was mentioned. And at least one, looks like more, text between Strzok and Page. And I guess the concern is what? The concern is the White House was not just kept abreast of this investigation of the Trump campaign, but, you know, you see it online already. People are wondering, were they directing it? And if so, that's a big problem.
It's a very big problem. We're not passing judgment on that at this point, but our point is you can't make a decision in the Congress about what is material over at the Justice Department. We have another example. We know that Peter Strzok and Lisa Page were talking about a federal judge who was appointed to the FISA court, and Mr. Strzok said, oh, he's a friend of mine, I'm going to go meet with him. Well, that was redacted as well. We don't know whether anything wrong took place in whatever conversations they had, but that was material evidence that was withheld from us by redacting materials.
Yeah, that's Judge Contreras.
We need the unredacted materials.
Well, yeah, we just have too many. There are too many instances of either an appearance of a conflict, perhaps an actual conflict, political affiliations going back to Hillary or the Clinton Foundation or Ben Rhodes. And now this, that Contreras is a friend of Page and Strzok, and that's not revealed. And Byron, I'm telling you, this gives everybody a sense of heightened concern that this investigation from the beginning was the insurance policy, was an insurance policy in the fall of 2016. Heaven forbid, should something have happened with Hillary, maybe her health, or who knows, maybe Donald Trump was going to win, even though they didn't think he would. Because when you see Dennis McDonough on those texts.
Yeah. And what gives a lot of Republicans problems is a lot of them thought Republican president, Republican Congress, then the Justice Department will cooperate with the Republican Congress. And that didn't happen. What they realized, what there were apparently institutional prerogatives and back-covering instincts.
It's called the swamp. It's called the deep state.
Back-covering instincts so strong over there that they were stronger than any desire to actually cooperate with this Republican Congress. So you've seen this adversarial atmosphere develop between people in the same party.
There's one other thing, and I want to play this. We're a little bit over, but Senator Blumenthal was on CNN today, and I'd love for you, Chairman Goodlatte, to respond to this. This is about the expulsion of the 60 Russian diplomats. Let's watch.
Do you give the president credit for what is considered, what many say is a very strong step, stronger than what President Obama had done?
I give the president credit for expelling 60 Russian intelligence officers. I think that it is diminished in its force by the president's failure to himself break his silence on Vladimir Putin. Instead of pushing back as aggressively as he should, he congratulated Putin on his election.
They have to keep on this narrative. For the Mueller investigation, it's Russia, Russia, Russia. Chairman Goodlatte, you close it out.
Well, this is far beyond what a few Democrats or a lot of Democrats think about Donald Trump. This is about how the government, including possibly the White House and the Obama administration, but certainly the Federal Bureau of Investigation and the Justice Department, may have subverted justice in the dramatically different way they handled the Hillary Clinton email investigation and how they attempted to conduct an investigation into the Trump campaign. It is stunning how that contrast takes place here. And both Republicans, Democrats, and independents, everyone should be concerned about this because we don't want the same thing to happen in the next election. You can't have the most important law enforcement organization in the world conducting itself in the manner it did in 2016 and on into 2017.
Now, we're looking, there's a lot more news that's coming tomorrow night, and we're going to bring that to you here on the Ingraham Angle. Gentlemen, thank you.